This is The Process Shot. I'm still Michael, I'm still stuck here, and I'm reviewing Why Did You Kill Me? A true crime documentary by Fredrick Munk, released this year. The film is about the death of Crystal Theobald, shot by a member of a local gang, and the investigation into who might be responsible, both the official police investigation and the family's own independent research, which included creating a fake MySpace profile for Crystal and speaking directly with potential suspects and witnesses. As the movie progresses, it becomes less about this investigation and more about the rippling effects of gang life and violence, incorporating interviews with former members of the gang and how their own lives were affected by that lifestyle. The movie's shift from a hard narrative of events to an introspective analysis of the people affected by Crystal's death is certainly an interesting way to tell this story. It's not something that is entirely new in documentary films, but it's always welcome to see how documentary filmmakers are able to find a new angle or context in a story that speaks to a greater theme. In the case of Why Did You Kill Me, they tend to keep it close to home, though. It touches on how gang violence can and has destroyed lives and families, but it really only does so while staying in touch with the primary story. Archival footage is put to heavy use throughout the film, of course, though personally I couldn't stand the shifting aspect ratio, specifically from anamorphic present-day footage to wider full-frame shots and material. Like, if you're going to use the top and bottom of the frame, then it should always be used. But that's just me. The film bills itself as a techno-thriller with a focus on the use of MySpace as an investigative tool. But the use of new technology to solve crimes isn't given much thought outside of how it pertains to the investigation itself. I'd say that it serves to set the feeling of the time in which the story takes place, but that's not really something that comes into play either. Rather, the focus stays with the Theobald family and how they coped with and later investigated the tragedy which befell them. The MySpace accounts that are set up for investigative purposes end up becoming therapeutic for the family as a means of reconnecting with Crystal and keeping her alive. Arguably, Why Did You Kill Me's primary focus ends up being less on the criminal element and more on the social and psychological after effects it had on Crystal's family and others involved with the crime. This becomes the main focus almost entirely, bringing the film from being a simple retelling of the original story to one which attempts to reach at something deeper. However, it does come with the drawback that some information is delivered redundantly over the course of the film. Some information is kept from the viewer for dramatic timing in later scenes, too. But despite this, the movie does get across its main ideas about familial ties, acts of violence, and how people who aren't physical victims can still be caught in its crossfire. Why Did You Kill Me? Fredrick Munk, 2021. 3 stars. I'd still go ahead and give it a try. And that's the end of the review. Leave a like on the video if you liked it, leave a comment if you didn't, subscribe if you want more, hit the bell if you need more. But if you really want me to stop making reviews, the best thing you can do is find out how to help me escape. Thanks.